One of the things that I have learned is that questions open up the mind, statements close the mind. And this is a direct result of people coming to me, reaching out to me saying that the CARES Act is only for the rich. If you only get your information from the 24-hour news cycle, Fox, MSNBC, and all these Washington Post and the Journal and all this stuff, then you are likely to believe a lot of this stuff that's coming true. And I'm not saying that the rich did not get their share of the money. Yes, the banks got $6 billion and Ruth Chris got $24 million. I get it. And listen, I've never had a discount on my steak and we're paying to subsidize these people. So yeah, I get it. But at the same time, don't tell me that the only people that got funding were the rich, because I know small businesses that are in the GovCon Giants community that receive funding from the EIDL program and from PPP program directly. And so again, instead of you making assumptions and making false claims, you should come to me and say, Eric, by the way, since you're in this industry and you talk about government contracting, and yeah, you have the video discussing the CARES Act, do you know, or do you have any examples of stories who people who actually receive funds? Okay, because why? I would like to learn what they did in order to receive those funds. That's a different type of question. So again, you should pose the question as opposed to make the assumption. Now, if you were to pose that question to me, just maybe, I would say, you know what? Thanks for asking. Here's a person, right? And maybe you could ask them what they did to get ready, because chances are likely that the people that did not receive funding were maybe not ready immediately when this came out. Okay, so meaning that you didn't have your finances together, you didn't have your books together, maybe your bank was not participating in the program and that wasn't your fault, right? Okay, because all banks were not participating. Some banks were only participating for companies who already had a relationship with them. So again, not all banks decided to participate in this program. A lot of times it was small banks. But again, because you didn't even ask the question, I'm not bothering to give you those answers. So again, what I'm saying is maybe this time, because if you were in my network, including friends, family, and fools, I told everyone this is first come, first serve basis. Apply, apply, apply. Okay? And again, everyone doesn't have all their stuff together to apply. And we didn't even know all the terms and how it was going to work out. So again, maybe you were waiting to get clarity on the matter before you applied. That's not my problem. What is, and what I'm saying is, ask the appropriate question so that you can get the help that you need so you can move forward in your business, because truly we do want to help businesses. And by the way, to give the SBA some credit, they did approve 1 million companies in 3 weeks. So again, I know that it's very easy to say the money was all spent and it's gone, but can we give these people some credit and say, thank you, SBA, for approving 1 million applications in 3 weeks? Could your company say the same? Could you have done that? How many people could have pulled that feed off in a short amount of time? How many people could even have allocated $350 billion in a few weeks, right? So let's give these people some credit and say thank you, rather than looking down upon it and saying, well, these people, and I don't know anybody that got it. Hey, Eric, do you know anyone that received funding? Can I talk to them? Can you give me their email information so I can ask them what they did, so that way I can be prepared? If you were in our group, if you're in our Facebook page, you will already know those people, because they put on there, they shared their stories, they shared what happened, right? And then they're also sharing how they did it. Thanks so much. Again, listen, I love when you guys do this stuff, because all you do is give me great content to put back out there to the world to help the next guy who's really interested in learning and making a difference to understand how these things work. Again, if you don't get prepared the next time when May rolls around and the next wave of $250, $300 billion rolls around and you're not ready again, you're going to be making the same statements and making the same accusations that these programs are only for the rich and they don't really affect small businesses. And I'm here to tell you that that is a false statement. Stop spreading rumors, stop spreading gossip, because it's completely untrue and it's unfounded on its principles.